history. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back with another Clash of Clans video with your boy Major Smokey. And this time I'm coming from Onehive 2.0, a most exciting match in the CWL Invite League against Cold September. And it was a pretty big matchup with a breakdown of 6 Town Hall 11s, 21 Town Hall 10s, and 18 Town Hall 9s. So that was a 45 on 45 matchup. So it was a hell of a job to check all those attacks out. I have seen some amazing approaches from the players from Onehive 2.0, and in this war they were really successful with their Town Hall 10 hits. They got 7 Town Hall 10 against Town Hall 10 bases cleared, and they did a hell of a good job on the Town Hall 11s with the 10s. Cold September gave a really good fight in this war, but it was not enough to take the victory in week 2 of this CWL season 4. So what are we going to show you guys in this recap? 1 tunnel 10 on the tunnel 11 approach, 3 tunnel 10s on tunnel 10s approaches, and 3 tunnel 9s. And we will start with the tunnel 10 on the tunnel 11. And I need to tell you guys, it was a pretty smooth attack. You will start on the right side of the base, deploying a golem and some bolus and a rage spell. They will cut off that whole right compartment and they will walk downstairs. A pretty good start of the funnel of his main army later on. The second group of troops are on the left side of the base, also a golem under a rage spell with some bolus. They will take out the whole left side of the base. And as you can see, he created a beautiful pathing straight to the core of the base. He deploy a golem and break in with the wall breakers. Then it's time for the royals, the king and queen. Good placement of their jump spell, and he will deploy an early heal spell and use that Iron Fist ability from that king for all those barbarians. They will go straight to the middle to that town hall and that enemy CC. So the only things that he need to make sure of is to get enough percentage for that 2-star that he needed in this attack, and that will happen on the bottom side of this base. He deploy the baby drags. On the left side of the base he will deploy the archers on some trash buildings. But this base is done. A great war plan and even better execution on this Town Hall 11 base. And that will bring us to my favorite gameplay in this game. The Town Hall 10s on the Town Hall 10s approaches. In this war, Onehive 2.0 got 7 of them. And I can only show you guys 3 of those attacks because otherwise the video is getting too long. And I want to also shine some light on the 9s in this recap. So here we go. Nice deployment of that bowler that will help with the funnel for that queen walk. The queen will step forward, and under a rage spell that will be absolutely no problem to take all those point defenses out. She will take them out one at a time, and then she will walk to the left side of this base. Deployment of 2 giants to distract that mortar and a wizard to funnel. And then it's time to deploy the kill squad and the jump spell. All the troops will go straight to that jump spell, and under a rage spells they will take out that enemy CC, that enemy queen, and that single inferno. So a really great value of that kill squad straight in the middle of the base. And then it's time to deploy the hawk riders on the left top side of the base, and under a heal spell they will walk straight on to that second Inferno tower. Nice deployment of that poison spell to slow down that enemy king. The healers will switch to the Hawk Riders because the queen died, but that will be no problem at all. More than enough troops left to clean up this base. I will get this a little bit faster. Really smash this base by Warbell. Great attack. And that brings us to the next attack. Some witches and some bolus on each corner of this base. They will walk straight on to that high hit point buildings and the trash buildings in the outer ring. And when that funnel is created, he will pull down his heroes. and the wall breakers on the right side of the base break in, and under a rage spell and a jump spell all the troops will funnel straight to the core of the base. Good placement of that heal spell to keep all those troops in the middle up and running to that second Inferno tower. Great value of that core troops, and still has his queen ability left. A great attack, and on the left side of the base the skellies and the bowlers, the king, they will clear up all the trash buildings on the outer side of the ring. The queen is working in the middle of the base to shoot on some walls, but after she is done she will take out that cannon and those Teslas that are popped up on the outside of the base, where no defense is left to hold off this attack. A great performance by Nina. And that will bring us to the next attack, the last Tunnel 10 raid of this war recap. This is really my favorite attack of this war. The kill squad have so much value in this raid. I will show you guys that. On the left side he will start with a baby drag. That will be the begin of a white funnel. After the baby drag is deployed, he deploys his golem and his archer queen, some wizard to help with to create a funnel, his king and the bolus. Beautiful placement of their jump spell. All the troops will go straight to the core of the base, to that enemy CC and that archer queen. Under a rage spell he will take the whole middle section out, and then it's time to deploy the hog riders. He will deploy them in a surgical style. On the bottom side he will deploy the hog riders to take out that whiz tower, and that bring all the hog riders in one big group to that final Inferno tower and the Teslas. Great placement of that heal spell to keep all those hogs up and running. Poison spell to slow that enemy king down and destroy all the skellies. So that will be it for this base. A great value in the beginning of this raid from that kill squad. And that will bring us to the next attack. Also a great approach from a Town Hall 9. A suicide hero squad. You will start with a wizard on the bottom side to create the funnel. The king is down to distract the defenses, the cannons, and on the bottom side he deploys the wall breakers to break in that compartment for the queen. You will step forward and take both air defenses, the cannons and that X-bow that is standing in the middle. So a great value for that kill squad in the beginning of this raid. And then he will start with the air troops on the left side of the base, the loons following up with the hounds and the haste spells to get those loons fast forward into the core of the base. On the top side of the base he deploys another lava hound from that CC. And then it's time to deploy the last haste spell and the heal spell to get that loons all up back on health, and to take the last defenses out of this attack. More than enough time to clean up this base. It was a pretty intense war, and the Knights really smashed those bases pretty early in the war. And this is the second attack that I want to show you guys. We'll start deploying two baby drags on each side of the base to create a little funnel. Then it's time to deploy the wizards and the golems to get rid of all the trash buildings that are standing outside of the base. A pretty strong kill squad with 3 golems and bowlers, and the royals will step in through that jump spell. The poison spell deployed for that enemy CC. Second jump spell to let all the troops go straight to the middle, and Queen decides to take a walk on the right side, but that will be no problem. Rage spell deployed in the middle of the base to get those troops a little bit faster to that core. On the right side he deploys his hog riders, and on the left side we see a Tesla farm popping up. He tried to save his hog riders with that heal spell, but it doesn't matter. The bolus from the core will join up with the hog riders and they will take down that last standing Tesla. A great attack on this base, even have a swag spell in the middle, and that will bring us to the last attack of this recap. And I must be honest, I didn't see that when I was recording this, but I have the second attack of Braves also. A great six pack for my man. I was really impressed by how he deploys his troops in this raid. The king will distract that enemy archer tower, and that will be taken out by that baby drag. The king will follow on the outside of this base to take out all the trash buildings, and when he is done, he have created a beautiful petting for the queen to approach that enemy archer queen. I was really impressed by this entrance and the great value that he is getting from the troops that he deployed. After that enemy archer queen died, it's time to deploy the air troops. He will start on the left side, deploying a lava hound, following up with some loons, then go to the bottom side of the base with some loons and a haste spell to get those loons even much faster into the core of the base. When they are in the core, they will group up, and under a rage spell and a heal spell will be absolutely nothing to stop these loons. Great placement of that Skelly spell to distract those Teslas on the backhand. And that will be the end of this raid in this video. Guys, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hope to see you next time. Smoke is out.